Hey, I'm Larie and welcome to my channel. This workout is designed for my postnatal mamas. We're going to be targeting your posterior chain, specifically your back muscles and your glutes. Why are we targeting your back and glutes? A, because strong glutes will help keep your pelvis nice and strong. And we're targeting your back because you're probably hunched forward, feeding your baby constantly. So we're gonna counteract that hunching forward by strengthening the back and hopefully leading to better posture in the long run. Ultimately, you control the intensity of your workout today with the resistance that you choose. So when we work the lower body today, we're not gonna be using dumbbells. We will be using a resistance band around your quads. So the lighter the resistance band, the easier it is. It's still challenging. And the heavier the resistance band, the more challenging it is going to be. Remember, you can always get rid of this and you'll still get a great workout. Now for these dumbbells, if you've been working out for a while, go heavier than maybe what you would do triceps and biceps with, because your back muscles are a bigger muscle group. So I am recommending anywhere from 5 to 10 pounds. You may want to have a couple sets of dumbbells around. You will also need a nice sturdy chair. We're going to be using this towards the beginning and middle of the workout, and then we'll push it off to the side. But we do need sturdy chair, band, dumbbells, and let's get to work. All right, so your band is right around your quads. We're gonna start with some band walks. It's my favorite way to really warm up the abductors. Remember, you ultimately control this workout with the intensity you're choosing. So if this feels too easy, you may need to get a resistance band that is a little bit more heavy, a little bit more thicker. Now, if this feels like it's too much, you may want to drop down your resistance band to something lighter. Always end and start in this position. So we never bring our feet all the way together, because then that will lose the tension on your band and it will start to roll up. So this is our starting and ending position. When we walk it out, it's a small step. And then when we bring it back in, it's still hip distance. So heavy in your heels, sit back slightly. So we're not even bringing it to a quarter squat, just bringing it back slightly, sitting in your high chair, literally a high chair. I kid. We're gonna walk it 4 steps to the right and 4 to the left, very slow. So 4, 3, 2, 1 to the left for 4, 3, 2, 1. Again, go right. This is nice and slow. Make sure you're keeping your weight in your heels, and also you're not letting the knees cape inward. So you're always pressing against that band. Not only is my weight in the heels, but it's also on the outer blade of the foot. I find that's where I get the best bang for my buck. 4 to the right at your own pace. 4 to the left. Make sure these hips aren't wobbling. They're nice and level. Speaking of keeping these hips level, we will better that if we engage our core a little bit. So start to draw your deep belly button up and in towards your spine. That'll activate your transverse abdominal. And just getting that activated, even though we're not doing crunches, we're going to be working your core. All right, one more at your pace, and then we're gonna speed it up just a little if you can. Here we go. Go right, 2, 3, 4, left, 4, 3, 2, 1, right, 4, 2, 1, left, 4, 3, 2, 1, right, left, 4, 3. Now, if you're not feeling it by now, you may need a heavier band. I'm feeling it. You can even add the arms if you'd like. That'll get your heart rate just a little bit higher. And it's more fun. Gotta make it fun. You gotta find something that you enjoy, because if you don't, you're not gonna keep doing it. So keep in mind why you're doing this. Hopefully it's for you. Remember your why, remember your goals as we push through this workout. Left, 4, 3, 2, 1 more each side. 4, 3, 2, 1, left, 4, 3, 2, now hold. Shift the weight into all 4 corners of that left foot. Dorsiflex at the right ankle. If you need the guidance of a chair, grab it. If not, you can bring the hands right here. That'll be more challenging. So find what works for you. So all the weights into the left foot. Right foot hovers. Now abduct that right leg. Press the right leg to the right side of the room and then bring it back in. These are slow. We have 8 of them. Let's go. It's 8, 7. Balancing will challenge your core as well. And you balance in everyday life, so you can do this. 4 more. 3, 2, and 1. Release that right foot. Band walks. 4, 3, 2, 1. Left. 4, 3, 2. Notice the difference. My left side, I can feel like almost like a little, I don't even know how to describe it, but I feel a little difference from my left to my right glute. We'll even that out. Don't worry. Left. 3, 2, 1. Right. 4, 3, 2, 1. Left. 4, 3, 2, 1. Right. 4, 3, 2. One more time each side. Right. 4, 3, 2. Now hold. If you need assistance, grab a wall or turn yourself towards a wall or bring your chair over to the right side. We're shifting the weight into the right foot, mainly the heel. Start to hover that left foot off of the ground, dorsiflex at the ankle. Find a non-moving focal point. That'll help with your balance as well. Activate your core by drawing your D belly button up and in. We bring it out to the side, abducting that leg, and then we bring it back in. 8 of these at your own pace. Let's go. It's 8, 7, 6. You got it. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Release. Band walks. Left. 3, 2, 1. Right. 4, 3, 2, 1. Left. 4, 3, 2. Let's see if we can sink it an inch lower this time. 1. Make sure your knees are always behind your second and third big toe. We never want to compromise your joints, or your knees in this case. 4, 3, 2, 1. Also, if you don't have the weight in your heels and it starts to shift towards the toes, that'll bring your knees kind of over your toes as well. It also will shift the engagement to your quads, which isn't, shifting the engagement to your quads isn't a bad thing, but right now we're working on hamstrings and glutes. I feel it more in my glutes than my hamstrings, but everyone will feel this a little bit differently. Right. 3, 2, 1. Left. 4, 3. One more time each side. 4, 3, 2, 1. Left. 4, 3, 2, and 1. We're going to hit those back muscles. So if you only have 5-pound weights like I do, what you can do is grab 2 weights in one hand and we'll start to rep it out, or just choose one. Now, the band isn't going to do anything here. I'm just leaving it on to not fool with it to limit transition time. So I'm bringing my left knee to the chair. Right foot is on the ground. From here, I place my left hand on the chair, almost bringing myself into a tabletop position. Now, my right hip is open, which isn't a bad thing, but let's square it off to the ground. Draw your deep belly button up and in towards your spine. Right hand is long, palm faces inwards. We're bringing the elbow directly out to the side, hinging at the elbow. We're squeezing the shoulder blade towards the midline of the body, and then we bring it back in. This is a high row. We have 15 of these. Let's go. Up and squeeze. At your own pace. Hips are square. Up, down, slow. Up, down, slow. Come on, 10 more. Here's your last 8, 7, 6, 5 more. 4, 3, 2, 1. Hold at the bottom. Flip the grip to face the left side of the room. This time we're also rowing, but now we're bringing it to a low row. Elbow hugs in tight the entire time. Elbow tight to the body. The dumbbell is just outside that chest, and then we control it on the way down. The slower the eccentric phase or the phase with gravity, the more muscle recruitment we're going to get. So it's up and squeeze, slow and control on the way down. Up and squeeze, slow and control. If that right hip is open, square it off. A third of the way through. Come on, we have 10 more. 9, 8, elbow in tight. Come on, really squeeze at the top. Last 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Great job. Hold it right there. Now we're bringing it to a rear delt fly. So we're hitting the back of that right shoulder located on your back. So instead of this time, so we're keeping a slight bend in the elbows. Pretend like you have a beach ball in between you and the chair. You're going to go around that beach ball and then control it on the way in. So take a look at my arms. It's like this. We're not bringing it directly out to the side at a 3 o'clock position. Think about bringing it back at that 4 o'clock position. It's going to target the area that we want a little bit better. All right, we have 15 of these. Let's go. Back and squeeze, control. Fight the urge to let that hip rotate open. Square it off. Deep belly button up and in. Make sure you're not hinging that neck up or down. It's nice and neutral. Up and squeeze, control. Up and squeeze, control. Up and squeeze, control. Last 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Great job. We're just going to flip it around and hit that other side. Same thing. 15 high rows, 15 low rows, 15 rear delt flies. First, right knee onto that chair. Right hand helps brace it, so always keep a little bit of weight into that right hand. Left arm is long, palm faces yourself. We're gonna bring it up, squeeze the shoulder blade, control it on the way down. 15 at your own pace. Let's go. Squeeze it in, control. Both hips nice and square. Find something to look at on the ground. Don't hinge that neck. Up and squeeze. Up and squeeze. Here's your last 8, 7, 6, 5, elbow high. Last 3, 2, 1. Bring it down, flip the palm. This time, keep the elbow in tight, dumbbell in tight, control it on the way down. Let's go. Up and squeeze, control. Up and squeeze, control. Keep breathing. You got this. Last 10, 9, 8, 7, 6 and squeeze. 4, 3, 2, 1. Hang out here. Now we're bringing it to that rear delt fly. Bring it to an 8 o'clock position if we are on the clock, and then bring it right back down. One side's gonna feel a little bit more challenging than the other. This is my challenging side. We have 15. Let's go. Squeeze it in, control. Hips are square. Last 10, 9, 8 more. Come on. You can do this. Last 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Great job. Set that weight down. We're going back to your glutes. This time we're gonna get into some full squats, but remember, you control this with the band and with your range of motion, so you don't have to go booty all the way down to the ground and then bring it up. It may be short of parallel. That's going to be okay. It is up to you. I like to bring my heels in and toes out slightly. That's just a personal preference, or you can have toes facing directly forward. From here, draw your deep belly button up and in towards your spine, heavy in your heels. Press against that band at all times. Start to sit back in that chair while pressing against the band, never caving inwards. Find your end range motion. Mine's about right here. Yours could be up here or lower, up to you. If you lose engagement in your hamstrings and glutes, rise out of it just a little bit. And then we bring it up. So it's 3, 2, 1, press 4. 3, 2, 1, press 4. So whenever we go with gravity, it's called the eccentric phase. Whenever we slow this phase down, we get more muscle recruitment. So it's not about how quick we can rep it out. With control, tempo will make it more challenging as well. And since we don't have any dumbbells, we can slow that tempo down. 3, 2, 1, press 4. Look down. You should always be able to see your toes. Knees never sliding past your big toe. If it is, you need to reduce your range of motion, bring it up, keep the weight heavy in your heels, and then eventually, every time you come back to these squats, you can go a little bit lower. We may also need some yoga in our lives. There's never, we can never get enough yoga. Yoga has been taking a backseat to my strength training. You can't win them all. It's hard to balance everything, literally. All right, 4 more like this. 3. 2 more. On this next one, hold bottom, or just bring it to a quarter squat, whatever works better for you. We're only moving this right leg. Keep the weight heavy in your heels. We abduct this leg, so press it out and then bring it in. So it's out and in, out and in. Heavy in the heels. Ooh, this is gonna start to burn. We're gonna do a lot of reps. Out and in, out, go in, out, go in. 8 more. It's 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Now little pulses out, out, out. Just an inch out. Again, it's 8, 6, 4, 3. Last set of 8. You have 8, 6, 4, 3, 2. Now hold. Take it down, down, down. Then we bring it up. So down in that squat. Press through the heels. 3, 2, 1. Press 4. 3, 2, 1. Press 4 again. Up. 3, 2, 1. Press it up. 3, 2, 1. Press it up again. Come on, 2 more. Last one. Now hold bottom. We're doing this other side. So press that left knee out, abducting, and then we bring it back in. Come on, high reps. Let's go. Bring it in. Out and in. Out and in. Press it wide. Return to center. Don't let that knee collapse on the way in. Just right where it starts. Out, then in. Come on, 8 more. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4. Then we'll speed it up. 3, 2. Half the range of motion, but now we speed it up. Come on, you can do this. It's 8, 6, 4, 3, 2. Come on, your last set of 8. It's 8, 6, 4, 3, 2. Now we hold. Squat it. 3, 2, 1. Lift 4. 3, 2, 1. Lift 4. 3, 2, 1. And up. 3, 2, 1. While you do that, I want to show you something. So keep that pace, keep that tempo. I want to show you what I don't do, and that is thrust my hips forward and squeeze the glutes at the top. Now, I do squeeze my glutes at the top, but look at where I'm ending. I'm not hyperextending my lumbar spine, so if you do squeeze your glutes at the top, make sure you're ending with a neutral spine and neutral pelvis, and you're not doing one of those air humps. That is not good. I know you see it on Instagram, and you think it's the cool thing to do. I'm here to tell you it is not. So it's down nice and slow. Bring it up. Now you can squeeze and keep that tension in the glutes and the hamstrings. And up. 3, 2, 1. Bring it up. 3, 2, 1. Bring it up. I really felt that one. 1. Bring it up. 3, 2, 1. And up. What's that core doing? Is it just hanging out? Activate it. Keep drawing your belly button up and in towards your spine. Come on, 2 more. And then we're going to hold bottom or quarter squat. Hold bottom. Remember, you can always bring it up. Now, heel toe the feet in about once if they were wider like I had it. Now we're bringing both knees out, abducting, then bring it back in. So it's out, go in, out, go in, out, bring it in. Come on, I know it's burning. You didn't come here for an easy workout. I don't make them. They're always challenging as you want to make them. And if your resistance is super heavy, you may need to take a break. But keep going, you got it. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Now little pulses out. An inch, an inch, an inch, an inch. Come on. Here's your last 8, 7, 6, and then we hold. 4, 3, 2, now hold. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and lift it up. Grab your dumbbells. We're hitting the high row, low row, rear delt fly again, but this time one weight in each hand. You can always come back to this variation if you liked it better, but here's another version we can do. It's called a hip hinge. So slight pinch of the shoulder blades, always keeping good posture. From here, keep your feet about hip distance apart for balance. Start to hinge from the hips. So really hinge from the hips, stick your booty back, slight bend in the knees. So really draw your deep belly button up and in to get the core nice and activated. Hands are long, palms face you. From here, draw the elbows wide, squeeze both shoulder blades in towards the midline, and then control it back in. We're doing both arms same time. This time it's gonna go by a little quicker, so we're gonna do 2 rounds. Woohoo, yay. All right, so hinge from the hips. Always, I'm gonna show you one more time. Don't round the shoulders forward. Slight pinch of the shoulder blades throughout. Think about having good posture while we hit these back exercises. I'm gonna give you this view and not the view of my butt, because that would be weird. So hinge forward, palms face in, draw the dumbbells out and wide, control it on the way down. We have 15. Here's your last 10, 9, 8, 7, you got it, squeeze. 5, 4, 3, 2, we go straight into those low rows, palms face in, elbows in tight. Squeeze it up, control it down, squeeze it up, control it down, squeeze, control. You have 10, 9, you know what to do. Don't look at me unless I am on the ground. Don't hinge that neck, it's not worth it. Last 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, rear delt flies. 8 and 4 o'clock position. Working the backs of the delts. Come on. Up and in. Up and in. You have 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Let's shake it out. We're going to do that again. Wow, my glutes were burning on that as well. So we have one more round of that before we set the dumbbells back down. So take a deep breath, pause if you need to, come back. Slight pinch of the shoulder blades, heavy in your heels, press against that band, stick your booty out, hinge from the hips if we're not hinged enough. So if you're only up here and you're doing those low rows, not wrong, just guess what? It's gonna hit the front of the delts, which isn't a bad thing. I love upright rows. But today we're focusing on the back side, so let's do it. We gotta hinge forward, palms face you. We have 15 each exercise. Let's do it. Out wide. Squeeze it in, control it on the way down. Last 10, 9, 8, 7, 6. Come on, 5 more, then we hit low rows. Last 3, 2, 1. Palms in, elbows tight, straight into it. No downtime. Up and squeeze. Up and squeeze. Third of the way through. Keep breathing. You can do this. At your own pace. Here's your last 5, 4, 3 more, and then we go directly into those rear delt flies. Woo. Here's your last one. Slide bend the elbows. Go around that beach ball. Not directly out to the side. At a slight angle. In, out, in, out. Last 8, 7, no bouncing. 6, 5, very controlled. 4, 3, 2, 1. Great job. Bring it up. Woo. Shake it out. Set those dumbbells down. We're going into the legs. We're going to go into kickbacks, and I love having a chair handy for this because I prefer keeping a nice upright spine, shorter range of motion. Hits the glutes a little bit better than leaning and then having to go at a higher range of motion. So if you don't have a chair, you can use the wall. Be careful. I'm going to set my dumbbells down off the chair and then flip it towards me. Make sure it's on my mat. I'm not placing a lot of weight onto the chair. I'm only using it as slight support, so a nice light grip. Let's hit the right side first. So shift the weight into the left heel, slight bend in that left knee. Take the right foot back, nice upright spine. Still drawing your deep belly button up and in. I'm going to scoot it in just a little bit. From here, dorsiflex at that right ankle. Hips are square to the chair. Bring it back to a point where you feel glute activation. So place it. Do it. Place your hand on your glute. It should be nice and firm. We don't have to come all the way up here. Sometimes if we bring it too high, it'll start to hurt that low back. So this is a very small and controlled movement. Since we have this band, we don't need to bring it very far. Find your end range motion, dorsiflex, lead with the heel, then tap it. So it's up, bring it in, up, bring it in, up, then in. Squeeze at the top, squeeze at the top. 8 more. You have 8, 7, 6, 5, last 4, 3, 2, and 1. This time, instead of bringing it straight back, bring it at an angle. So if we were on a clock, I always use the clock analogy. So we're not bringing it back to a 6 o'clock position anymore. We're bringing it back at a 5 o'clock position. Also, this time, bring your toes out, heels in slightly. So we're gonna lean back with the side of the glute. So we kick it back, bring it in. Even though the foot is angled, keep your hips square. So it's at an angle, bring it in. At an angle, bring it in. You're gonna notice a little different part of the glute is firing up. Out and in. Keep squeezing at the top. You have 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Now straight back kickbacks, toes face forward. 8, 7, 6 more, and then we go to the angle. Last 4, 3, 2. Add an angle 8. You have 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Great job. Place that foot on the ground. We're doing the other side. So shift the weight into all 4 corners of the right foot, but keep the majority of the weight into the heels. Dorsiflex at that left ankle. Hips are square. Draw your deep belly button up and in. Re-engage. From here, bring that heel back. Place your hand on your glute. Is it fired up? That's what we want. Hip point square, then bring it down. It's not very big. Back, squeeze. Bring it in. Let's go. Up. Nice tight core. Slow and controlled. You have 8, 7, 6, 5 more. You got it. 4, 3, 2, 1. Great job. Let's bring it back to that angle. So heels in, toes out. This time we bring it to a 7 o'clock position, hitting more at the side of the glute before bringing it back in. So it's up and squeeze, bring it back in. Let's go. Up and lower. You can always go at a slower tempo than what I'm doing. Come on. That standing leg is probably on fire too. Fight through it. 8 more like this. You have 8, 7, 6 more. And then we go back to the straight kickbacks. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Kick it straight back, toes face forward. 6. Come on, 5 more. 4, then we hit that angle one last time. 4, 3, 2, angle for 8. Upright, light grip on that chair. Up and squeeze. Here's your last 4. Come on, 4, 3, last 2. Woo, a last 1. Great job. Shake it out. Now grab your weights. We're only going to do one side at a time, but it's going to be a little bit more challenging. Remember, you can always bring it to this chair for that first variation. If you like that version better, go for it. I'm moving this chair out of the way because I don't need it anymore, but if you want it, by all means do it. So what we are going to do, you can grab 1 weight in one hand or 2 weights in one hand for that added challenge. I think I'll just stick with 1 today because that's how I'm feeling. So we're bringing it to a split stance. This isn't a lunge, but it may look pretty similar. Weight is in the right hand, left foot is forward, right foot is behind. I'm hinging forward, keeping my core tight, hip point square to the wall in front of me. Now, I want to show you something. If you are doing this version, make sure your feet aren't on that balance beam. Bring that right foot out to the side. That's going to widen your base and it's going to make your balance a little bit more attainable. So not on the balance beam, you're on mat width. You're on those railroad tracks on each side, if that makes sense. All right, so we're not, again, you can bring it to a lunge variation if you want more of a challenge, but I'm not taking it there. So I'm keeping my legs fairly straight, slight bend in the knees, heavy in this left heel. From here, I'm hinging forward, hip point square, palm faces me. I'm keeping my left hand on my hip to ensure that this hip stays square and I don't rotate open. So bring that elbow high and wide and then bring it back in. High and wide, we have 15. Squeeze it in. Only 1 round apiece. You have 8, 7, 6, 5 more, and then we go to those low rows. 3, 2, 1. Palm faces in, straight into those low rows. 15. Elbow in tight. You have 10. Hip point square. That right hip will want to open. Don't let it. Last 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Rear delt flies. Come on, bring it out. Control it in. 15 like this. That standing front leg is on fire. I know those back muscles are working too. Come on, you have 10 more. 9, and then we come out of it. 8, make them perfect. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Awesome job. Bring it in. Shake out the legs. Man, that burned a little bit more than I anticipated, but that's okay. That's why we came here. I'm flipping sides so you can see me a little bit better. Right foot goes forward. Bring this left foot back and to the left to widen the base. Now, slight bend in both knees. The weight heavy in this right heel. If you need a wall handy, that's a great way to brace yourself as well. Hinge from the hips, so chest is pointing down towards the mat. Find a nice focal point, a couple feet in front of your own. Palm faces you, draw that elbow directly out to the side, and then control it on the way in. 15, let's go. Up and squeeze, control. Squeeze that shoulder blade in. Here's your last 10. Come on, 9. Fight the urge to rotate open. Here's your last 5, 4, 3, 2 more, then we hit those low rows. Last one, palm in, elbow in tight, 15 just like this. Squeeze it up, control. Squeeze it up, control. Squeeze it, come on, 10 more. 10. Don't hinge that neck, you got it. 8, 7, 6, 5 more. 4, then we hit those rear delt flies. 2, 1, rear delts. Bring it to that angle. Squeeze it in. Longer lever, so this is gonna feel a little bit more challenging. No bouncing. You have 8, 7, 6, 5. Come on, 4 more, this is it. 3, last 2. Last one, awesome job. Step it out, shake it out. One final thing, set this dumbbell off to the side. So if you have a wall handy, I want you to use it. What we're going to end on are wall sits with abductions. So option 1, you can reduce the range of motion and not do the abductions. You can just hold the squat, or if you don't have a wall handy, bring your chair back in the picture and you can just hover your booty like an inch off of that chair and either add those abductions or just hold. It is up to you. I'm moving the chair, sitting on that wall. We have a 60-second wall sit with abductions coming your way. Choose which one you want to do. We're about to go. So if you're choosing the wall sit, walk the feet out. We're finding somewhere around parallel, but remember you can always come up. So I'm trying to get my thighs parallel to the ground below, my knees in line with the ankles, still heavy in my heels, and kind of the weight's on the outer blade of the feet as well. What we're gonna do is abduct. So we're pressing against that band and then bringing it back in. You can start with your feet a little in if you would like, or if you want, bring them out. It is up to you. Oh my goodness, get down. 60 seconds, start in 3, 2, 1. Press it out, bring it in. Try not to rise. This is going to burn. Out, out, and in. Come on, you can do this. I know it's burning, but you came here for a reason. Your baby may even be napping, your little one, toddler, whatever age. Maybe you don't even have kids. You just wanted to try this out. Why are you doing this? Why are you here? This is only temporary. Come on. Here's your last 20 seconds and we're done. Keep pressing. If you can't press anymore, just hold. It's burning for me too. 10, 8, 6, 4, 3, 2, 1. Great job. Shake it out. You're going to hate me, but you're going to love me after this, I promise. We're going to do that one more time, and then we're done. So shake it out. We're giving ourselves about 30 seconds to recover from that, and then we're getting back into it. This is going to be your final 60 seconds before we stretch. All right, 10 seconds we go. Start to get into your position, because the go means we're already holding, but we're going to add the abductions. 5 seconds we go. Get down into position. Here's your last 60 seconds in 3, 2, 1. Press it out. Come on, you can do this. You don't need to press pause. I know you have 50 seconds in you. I am right there burning with you. This is not easy. If you want to change, you've got to challenge yourself. Try not to rest the hands on the quads. Bring it right here or to the wall. Come on, we're halfway through. Here's your last 20 seconds. 20 seconds, that is it. And then we're done. We'll come out. I know it's burning. 15. Keep pressing, come on. Last 8, 6, and 4 we hold. 3, 2, now hold. Last 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and press off against that wall. Shake it out. Oh my goodness. Let's bring that chair back so we can sit down and take off that band. Ooh. Oh my goodness. While we stretch, I'm going to show you another back exercise I love, but I didn't put it in this because I didn't want, I thought maybe it would be too much on your core. For some postnatal mamas, it is. Some, it's not. Everyone is so different. Let's go ahead, bring it on down to the ground. Oh, however you want to get there. First, we're going to go into a nice little puppy stretch. So hips are directly over your knees. Start to walk the hands forward. Walk, walk, walk. And then let that chest melt. Oh, this is my favorite chest opener, but it also stretches out the back. You can come into child's pose if you like that better. I prefer this. When you're ready, start to walk the hands to frame the face. Push yourself back up. Swing the legs out in front of you. Oh, let's come into a nice hamstring stretch. So dorsiflex at that right ankle. Left sole of the foot into that right inner thigh. Inhale up. As you exhale, hinge it forward. Find your in range motion. And then when you find a nice good position, you can round the spine. I'm going to show you something. Don't do it. I'm just going to show you in case you want to do this after. So don't do what I just did, coming down to the ground, but a nice, great exercise, especially if you have a bench handy, is a lat pullover. So that dumbbell is behind you. It's not a tricep. You keep the arms fairly straight and then bring it back up. You would probably need a little heavier weight. Go ahead, switch sides, left leg out, hit that left hamstring stretch. You would take it down, 3, 2, 1, and then bring it back up. Now that would hit the lats really, really well. So that space underneath the armpit, it's my favorite exercise. I'll enter that into a postnatal workout eventually. I just couldn't find a good spot in it because we didn't come to the ground at all. So you're on that left hamstring stretch. Whew. Oh, man. That was good stuff. All right, let's come into a variation of a figure 4 stretch. So right knee, right foot, bring it in, cross the outside of the left ankle over your right quad, and then start to draw that right leg in. See this left knee, press it out, and then you can also walk the hands in as well. Oh, it's gonna hit that left glutes, left hip. Good stuff. When you're ready, switch sides. You pull it on in with the knee, find your end range motion, make sure that right knee isn't collapsing, press it on out. Remember, I have a whole stretching and a yoga playlist, so if this wasn't enough stretching, there's some stretches in my playlist. Check it out. All right, that's all I got for you. What do you want to see? Let me know, and I'll create it for you. Enjoy the rest of your day.